Mana with silver, and Chan Juofan with the bronze. Making their way out now, the contenders for the men's parallel bars here at the Antalya World Cup. Well, the 8 contenders announced out here. The Ibrahim Cholak Gymnasium. It's the order that they'll go in. Look out for number 6, Turkey's Ferhat Alichan, the top qualifier, 3-time Olympian, bars bronze at Tokyo 2020. He's in the mix through the second rotation. Also going to look about the man going just ahead of him. Yon Abdu Rakimov, another Olympian, was the contended in the parallel bars only in Paris. Also competed at Tokyo. Got a World Cup bronze on parallel bars in Cottbus, Germany last year. And we were watching was Ahmed Riyad Aliwat, one of 2 Algerians in the lineup. He'll also be contesting in the first rotation with Bilal Balawi, both 21 years old. Going second in the rotation, this man here from Japan, Tanaka Yusuke. Fourth of the Olympians in the lineup. Robert Dvorgal from Lithuania going second. He'll be going 7th. Tanaka's going second in the lineup. The Japanese 35-year-old scored a 13.533 in qualification. Part of the team that took Olympic gold at Rio 2016, and that was 4 years after they'd taken team silver at London 2012. Harald Wibje from Norway, from Fredrikstad. Beloui, the second of the 2 Algerians out there, making his World Cup debut. Marks from a place called Dar El Beida, which was originally called Maison Blanche, which was during the French colonial days. Maison Blanche, for those of you who don't know French, stands for White House. Very appropriate that he should be making his debut here on a building that is gleamingly white throughout. So we're about to get underway here. The athletes perform on these two horizontal bars, demonstrate strength, balance and swing elements. Routines entail swinging above and below the bars in acrobatic flying motion, changing directions and maintain the perfect balance, which are all part of it, culminating in what they all hope is a dramatic dismount off either this side or the end of the bars. Gymnasts need a great deal of upper body strength to execute the series of swings and flights on these two bars. The most challenging manoeuvres are when the gymnast loses sight of the bars or the poles for just a split second. Get ready for a thrilling display of dynamic movement and incredible strength on the men's parallel bars. First out, Ahmed Riyad Alouat, Algeria. Not a bad start at all. When you look at the things that the judges are going to look for, straight lines, legs together, fluidity when you're moving, and stillness, and absolute stillness when you're in those balanced positions. Control, smooth, so looking for good poise. Getting to balance between each phase as quickly as possible. Solid dismount, of course, as well. And there was a lot of good stuff in there for Ahmed Riyad Alouat. So 11.366 is lower than any of the qualification scores. So the judges are going to be applying the rules absolutely on the money here. First of our 4 Olympic contenders here. I should say Olympian contenders. Tanaka Yusuke competed in Rio and London. London 2012. Tanaka qualified for the parallel bars final, finished 8th. His 3rd best qualifier here though, so could challenge for the podium, scored 13.533. During qualification, that is. Not bad, certainly fluid. Almost potentially to the detriment of the moments you want to see him at full balance. Movement in handstand was something to behold. So, big step up in terms of score, 13.600. 2 points clear of Aouat of Algeria. So the third contender is the Norwegian Harald Wibje, 25-year-old from Fredrikstad, named after former king Frederick II. Wibje rule the parallel bars here in Antalya. Very smooth. Well, the difficulty was as high as anyone else in qualification. Where Wibje was let down was in the execution scores. So right down at 7.1 in terms of execution. Now, I'm not sure that he's going to get marked down that much for this finals routine. He set a 12.000 in qualification. Fancy he's going to get a little higher than that here. Good composure through that combination. And then pretty solid on the dismount. Just needed that step back. Legs are almost too straight on the landing. There's a little bit of hope and expectation in those eyes. 13.6, the top score set at the moment by Tanaka Yusuke from Japan. If the Norwegian can get close to that, he could be in with a shout at the podium here. Well, 12.066. It is enough for provisional second. Is it going to be enough to stay up in the top three? Second of the Algerians ready to go. Bilal Belaoui making his World Cup debut here in Antalya. Solid. The difficulty score that could prevent Belaoui from making the podium here. The lowest of all the 8 contenders apart from his teammate. Execution was good though. 8.233 in qualification. Well, that's the difficulty. At 3.8 is the issue there. 10.6 will not challenge the podium. We have had half of the field through in the men's parallel bars here at the Antalya World Cup. Now time for the second rotation, and they will have their time to warm up first. The big names going in this one are the top 2 qualifiers. Rechan of Takir and Abdu Rakimov of Uzbekistan. Robert Tvorogel, an Olympian from Lithuania, from Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania. 3-time Olympian, in fact. Tvorogel. He was 4th through qualification. And this is the other contender that we will have in the second rotation. Ahmadzada. And he's going to give way to second highest qualifier. Razuljon Abdurakhimov from Uzbekistan, a 28-year-old, was an Olympian in both Paris and Tokyo. Took the World Cup bronze at the parallel bars at Cottbus in Germany at the World Cup last year. He will be next out once the warm-up is complete, and then he's followed by the top qualifier, Ferhat Arıcan of Turkey. We are ready to resume the men's parallel bars here at the third Artistic Gymnastics World Cup of the year in Antalya. Sitting top of the pile at the moment, Tanaka from Japan, who leads the way from Wibyi of Norway and Alouat of Algeria. This is the Uzbek Razuljon Abdurakhimov. Second highest qualifier. It's looking to be a score of 13.600. And that is a fine performance. Solid throughout. It's not setting the world alight with its difficulty. It certainly wasn't an easy routine. And a 14.2 has set a new benchmark at the top. Difficulty was not too bad at all, 5.1 there. So, taking over at the top of the men's parallel bars, Razuljon Abdurakhimov. Now leads for Uzbekistan from Japan's Tanaka Yusuke, provisionally in third at the moment. It's the Norwegian Harald Wibyi. But up next, the biggest cheer in the crowd is for Ferhat Arıcan. The athlete from just up the road in Izmir, 430 kilometers up the road. Coastal resort that Turkey proudly can boast about. Also boasts the top qualifier in the men's parallel bars here at Antalya. European champion on the bars in 2020 and 2021. Silver at the European Championships in Antalya in 2023. A long and well-decorated career. Began with vault silver at the Youth Olympic Games in 2010. And it continues here in Antalya. Now that cheer around the crowd is not just because of the fact that Alican is from Turkey, but it's because that was a podium-topping performance. We get the pleasure and joy of being able to watch that again. There's just that air of confidence about the routine, making it look almost effortless. For sure, it is not effortless. Flexing your body into these positions. And to generate the power for that dismount. And a lot of the team there watching on, along with their friends and family. So a tremendous display. And that is what the result is, a 14.466. Smashed the top spot open by 0.266 points, and that is something to beat there. 14.466, beating the 14.367 he scored in qualification. Follow that, Robert Tvoryorol, a 30-year-old from Vilnius in Lithuania. Fourth best qualifier, three-time Olympian. Parallel bars bronze at the European Championships in Mersin in 2020. Looking for his first Parallel Bars World Cup medal. Scored 13.167 in qualification. He seemingly flew through his routine. (13.300), not enough today for Tvoryorol. Last of the contenders, Rasul Akhmadzada, qualified fifth with a 12.300. It's his first World Cup pommels final. Sorry, did make the final of the parallel bars in Antalya last year, but that was a World Cup challenge. He was also in the pommel final yesterday. Current standings, Arichan of Turkey is sitting at the top. Rakimov from Uzbekistan in the silver medal position, and Tanaka from Japan in the bronze medal position with a 13.600, the score that Ahmed Zada has to beat to challenge the podium places. Solid, accomplished performance. All the elements were there, weren't they? Difficulty of 4.2 in qualification just might not be enough here to challenge those top 3 spots. Takes his seat to await the outcome of his scores. 12.7. 3-3, only good enough for 5th place. So what a performance. The top 3 qualifiers taking the top 3 spots. Turkey's Ferhat Arican with the gold medal from Razil John. Abdu Rakimov from Uzbekistan, and completing the podium, Japan's Tanaka Yusuke. Parallel bars for the men complete. So now we move on to the men's horizontal bar. The final of the events. Tanaka Yusuke of Japan with the bronze medal on the right. Liao Jiali of the People's Republic of China with silver on the left. And the man that landed the biggest routine of the lot, the Croatian from Zagreb, Tin Srebic, taking the gold medal. So there we have it, the final of the medal ceremonies. Tin Šubic of Croatia taking the men's horizontal bar gold medal. Silver medal goes to People's Republic of China's Liao Jiali, and Tanaka Yusuke of Japan collecting the bronze medal. That's it from the third Artistic Gymnastics World Cup of the year here in Antalya, Turkey. Thank you to all of you for joining us. Next stop, Croatia. We'll see you then.